So me coaching you on finding partners to support you along the way and trying to help you shift your beliefs around fear is not going to serve you long term. That's why I'm not doing that. I'm sure you were expecting different coaching on this, but that's why I'm not giving you that coaching. Because this coaching is not about a belief change, and it's not about a mindset change, and it's not about a frame shift. This is about a decision. Okay, Marta, what would you like coaching on today?
So I have a sense that things are going to change dramatically in my life soon.
Okay.
I am currently, my day job is in healthcare, and I do strategy in healthcare, and I am taking some steps right now to pivot to something completely different. So real estate and hospitality more specifically.
Okay.
Have zero experience in it, but it really excites me. And it's really scary.
Okay.
So just getting over that fear of the unknown, and also not like finding partners. I feel like I'm not really great at that. And so how do I get better in that space so I can do this, go on this journey with someone who is just as excited about it as I am?
Okay. So fear of the unknown. Are you feeling fear of the unknown?
Yes. I always like to plan and love to know things, how things are going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, I have no idea. I'm just taking the steps that I know today, and things have sort of interestingly fallen into place.
Mm-hmm.
Since I started analyzing this one deal that I'm really excited about. Also kind of have a fear of like almost losing it, even though I don't have it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
But like things have been sort of falling into place up until now. And so just kind of, I don't know, trying to figure out what to do next.
So things are falling into place as you're moving in a new direction. You haven't said it's exciting, but I'm sure it is exciting.
The
Yes?
falling into place part?
The new direction is exciting. Yes?
The direction is really exciting, and I'm learning a lot already. And so, yeah, it has been exciting.
So the new direction is exciting and unknown, and you like to plan.
Yes.
And you're going in a direction you've never been before.
Right.
Which is scary and exciting at the same time.
Yes.
So, thank you for sharing the situation. Right? That's your situation. Yes?
Situation.
It's my situation. So, in regards to your situation, not the question about finding partners, in regards to your situation, do you actually need coaching on your situation?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Taking my best guess at what the next person and the next person and the next person tells me that I should do. But I have zero experience in this particular industry, no network. I think it's just like behind the situation lies like my limitations around, number one, fear. Number two, like not wanting to fail. Like this is, if this deal, let's say hypothetically went through, it's a lot of money, right? I'd need to raise capital. I would need to then secure some predictable return for investors. Like, right? Like this is like a lot to take on.
Mhm.
And I think it's just like I'm at a point where this would be the time where I'm like, you know what, this was worth a good effort, but no, let's go back to my day job where it's safe, secure. I have a steady paycheck. Nobody's like livelihood really depends on me.
Mhm.
Right. Then I'm like, right now I'm like headed towards a direction where I'm like really exposing myself to a lot of risk and this possibility of like disappointing many people.
Okay. And
And that's scary
exciting.
and exciting.
Yes. Thank you for sharing your point of view on your journey of fear and excitement. So what's the problem?
Uh, I I want to have the courage to not back out of this thing that I'm trying in my life. I feel like I've popped out of many things in the past because it's gotten to a point where it's like, ooh, just a touch too scary. And I don't want to do it with this thing that I'm doing right now. And I've also like been intentional about sharing this thing that I'm doing right now with more people than I usually would.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that like gives me some sort of just accountability and drive to keep moving forward and not turn back. I feel like I'm too far down this path to now make a pivot to go backwards.
I want to have the courage to not walk out on this sometimes in the future. That's what you said. Meaning like you think you're going to back out in the future.
Yes, like it's gonna like someone's gonna be hand me a pen to sign, put my signature on some contract.
Mhm.
Like this is it. You're doing this, and then I'm gonna not execute to the end.
Okay, well then why don't you just save yourself all that time and quit right now? What?
I don't want to. Not yet.
Why? Why?
Because I want to see how far I can go with this.
But it's going to get difficult. And you're going to have to sign your name on a big scary contract with a big scary pen. And success is not guaranteed.
That's
Which
right.
you cannot guarantee success either.
That's right.
You could fail massively and lose a bunch of people's money.
Whew. I feel like it's getting a little hotter in here.
Yeah, it is. You're welcome.
I know I need to find partners that know what they're doing.
Not partners. Stop. Not partners yet.
Yeah,
No, it's about you right now.
yeah.
It's about you right now. So I just told you to quit right now and you said no. Okay. Because becoming an entrepreneur is not easy. It's very difficult and challenging. And it's a lonely journey. Every partner I've had has eventually not worked out. So me coaching you on finding partners to support you along the way and trying to help you shift your beliefs around fear is not going to serve you long term. That's why I'm not doing that. I'm sure you were expecting different coaching on this, but that's why I'm not giving you that coaching. Because this coaching is not about a belief change, and it's not about a mindset change, and it's not about a frame shift. This is about a decision that you have already made and to this day are continuing to make. But the reason we're having this conversation is because there's a higher level, more certain decision you can make to carry you through. And this is that, are you going to get in the game or are you going to sit on the sideline? Sideline's not bad. They'll come by, you get popcorn, you get a soda. Sometimes the ice cream guy comes by. If you think hard enough, it feels like you're in the game. But like, who are you? And what are you destined for? And what level are you going to play at? That's what this is about. So who are you and what level are you going to play at?
Yeah, I think there's a part of me that maybe just doesn't trust my own self and making this happen.
Welcome to the club. You think I trust myself all the way and know exactly what I'm doing? I make shit up as I go. None of us, the first time, none of us do. You could absolutely fail. You could also succeed. And you could also end up somewhere in the middle. But that's the process. That's the journey. So maybe the decision you need to be making isn't this, and the decision I'm hoping you're focusing on, I'm trying to get it to come out of you without giving it to you, but the decision is not this deal. It's not about this deal. This deal has nothing to do with it. It's like, are you going to get in the game?
Yeah.
Because you're only having these concerns because you're giving yourself an option not to.
Yeah. Like, if this doesn't work out, then I have this.
Well, you're basically giving yourself the option of an out. Because you're referencing a past reference because that's coming up. You're feeling some confidence and your brain is comparing this next scenario to past scenarios. Past scenarios, you took a few steps and you, for whatever reason, you made that decision in the past. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just that's the decision you made in the past. So are you ready to like get in the game and start doing what you want to do? And life is already unfolding for you and bringing you resources and opportunities, and things are starting to unfold. Life's like, just here's the path. And it's actually much easier. Like, all of this concern you have goes away the second you decide to walk that path. You're not destined to be average and be the side income at home That's not needed. Like, you did the mom stuff and you're still doing the mom stuff, which is awesome. But you know you can do more. Absolutely. And so your first deal flops. So then do another one. You could also start with a smaller deal. What do you want to do? What level do you want to play this game of life? Because the difference isn't about how smart you are and about how much success you have or experience you have. Your success really comes down to your ability to walk that path, no matter how difficult it is. And you've been through far more pain. You're a mom, so you know you're not afraid of pain. I know. I'm married to one. How old are your kids?
2.5 and 5.
Okay. So, do you want to be explaining in 10 years why you have stayed at the same level for the past 20 years? Or do you want to be explaining to them in 10 years why you're an entrepreneur and we do cool stuff and we travel the world and things like that?
Yeah, the latter for sure. I mean, I think when I took on this path, it was for the reason of bringing them along on this journey with me and, learning hands-on while mom goes out and does these deals. And yeah, you can come with me. You can be a part of the conversations. You can hear it. That's how you learn. And yeah, I just wanted to be that strong female figure.
And
Also the freedom of time, obviously. So
freedom of time. Well, are you that strong female figure?
trying to be. Trying my best to be a strong female figure.
Do strong female figures run away from their fears or do they face them?
They face them.
So repeat after me. New is not bad.
New is not bad.
It's just new.
It's just new.
Unknown is not bad.
Unknown is not bad.
It's just unknown.
It's just unknown.
My phone. I don't know why my phone is talking to you, but apparently it's telling you what time it is. So I'm totally congested today. I can barely breathe through my nose. So my face is looking funny. So you're like, this isn't how the coaching supposed. He's supposed to make me feel amazing. Let's have it. Jason will make me feel amazing. Fix me. Come on, fix me.
I feel heavy.
Because because it's very real. It's real and it's authentic though. And I did that on purpose. I made it heavy on purpose. Because I've had clients in this situation and I've patted them on the back and I've cheered them up and gave them beliefs about success. But no matter what I give you right now, you're going to be challenged in the future. The best thing I can give you here is a grounded decision that will hold you on the right path. Which is something like, I'm going to do my best to be that strong woman. And I'm going to face my fear. I'm going to take my action. And I'm going to try to avoid failure, but I'm not going to let the fear of it stop me.
Right.
And if I happen to fail this time, well, then I'm just going to continue until I succeed. Because that's what this path looks like. We don't know. You may get a home run. But this path clearly is given to you by life to help you grow. And look at all the growth it's creating. Thank you, life.
Yeah, that's helpful. I think I also let external forces or things knock me down, or not even knock me down, but just get to me to the point where I'm like, well, questioning, am I even supposed to be doing this right now? And so, yeah, agree with you. Believing in yourself first and knowing that this is your path is critical, and even helping to kind of get rid of those voices and not have your path be dependent on what people tell me.
Are there external forces telling you this isn't the path?
There's just, people that say, oh, just sort of not believing that I should be taking this much risk on. And these are actually like within my friend network. So yeah, just folks that are more experienced, that have been in this for a while now. And I'm just getting into it. And for me, it's like, well, if I don't have the money, then what do? I raise money, or I figure out creative financing options. There's always different options, but so I know that external influence really got to me. And I was like really bothered by it, but at the same time, it almost like propelled me forward. It was almost a challenge for me to be like, well, you know what? I'm going to do this anyway.
Yeah. Yes. Spite is very powerful. Yes. So life wants you to double down on what you believe. If I had listened to everybody else, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And there's actually a point where you outgrow mentors, which is kind of sad. Because your heroes, you're like, oh, wow, they're just a human too. But the only person who knows what it's like to be on your path is you. Everyone else is giving you their perspective on your path based on their life experience. So only you know if this particular, and you can also plan on the amount of risk that you want to expose yourself to. You can absolutely do that. And you could find new deals too. But there's a point where continuing to validate with everybody around you is holding you back.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. And, that's why I've been looking to network with folks that I don't know, because they're almost more open and welcoming about what I'm doing than people that actually do know me. Interesting in itself.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't talk to anybody about what I did because nobody in my family is an entrepreneur. But you got the JDC community. There's lots of people in there you can talk to.
Yep. Definitely leveraging that network.
Mhm. Is this all, or is there something else you're not telling me?
The fact that I would prefer not to do my day job anymore, but I've accepted another offer that I'm starting in a couple weeks. That
Well, do you need the day job?
yes.
Okay. Then do both. I did both for a long time.
Yeah. Should be interesting with the kids and all.
Yep. Nothing you can't handle.
That's true. My husband is supportive, so I do appreciate that.
Does he think you should go do some deals?
He does. Yes. Until we start talking about, I think, finances, then things get a little bit tense.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I don't know what's going to happen on the investment side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know yet how much money I'll need to, do for due diligence and et cetera, et cetera. And so I think on the personal side, we're also thinking through, where do we move to? We need a bigger home. So that's a huge expense, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like the personal finances with the investment finances are kind of coming to a head. And yeah, I just, I don't know how to sequence everything and can plan like I typically would, because there's a lot of variables involved, but yeah, just trying to figure out what to do next.
Can you get a sense of the version of you that knows what to do?
Yes.
Okay. Keep doing that. Do you know what that version says?
Follow your gut.
And your gut says?
The right deal and the right house will come along when they come along, and I'll know it.
Yep. Which could happen like that. So your job, well, your first job is to make a decision to get in the game. Because if you don't decide to get in the game, I'm not going to talk to you again after this call.
I'm in the game.
Okay. You're in the game?
I'm in the game.
You're in the game?
I'm in the game.
Okay. Good. Because I don't talk to people. I don't waste time with people who aren't in the game. I don't spend my time coaching people to get in the game. So your job is to move into the version of you that knows what to do, that doesn't have this resistance. You don't have to figure all this stuff out. You just need to move into the frequency of you that knows what to do. So you can use the repeat after me's. I take full ownership of my life and everything in it. I know exactly what to do. Like, you can do that every day or as often as you want, because that puts you in ownership. And really just get a sense of the version of you that knows what to do. And hold that frame for like 30 seconds. If you did that for like 30 seconds or a minute, and then do it in an hour, and then do it again in an hour, and do that once a day, you'll know exactly what to do by the end of the week. So it's less analyzing what you don't know and more focus on becoming the version of you that does. But it's counterintuitive because you're analytical and you like to plan. So your brain is going in, and it's not just you, everybody does this. So it's like you need to be consciously focused on frame shifting. This version, like, can you sense the version of you anytime in the future that if we brought her here, dropped her in, she'd go, oh, I know what to do. Boom, 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 boom. You know, can you sense her?
Yeah.
Right? Now, you'd love to her to give you all the answers, but you can't because you're not that, she's not going to tell them to you yet because you're not that version. This is actually so much easier than you think it is, because from this point of view of not knowing, you have no clue, no opportunity. What's this? How am I going to get money? Like, there's all unknown because the answer doesn't lie in this you. The answer is over here. So all you have to do is become that you, and the answers will show up. It's as simple as just focusing on, I know exactly what to do. And you can build out plans. Here's my plan. I'm going to take step one. When I take step one, I'm going to look at the results, and then I'm going to analyze, and I'm going to take step two. That's my plan. So while you cannot plan the process, you can plan you and how you handle this process. Every day I sit down, I plan. I breathe, I do some repeat after me's, I do a frame shift. Then I focus on what opportunities I have. Decide which ones want I take. So I can plan what I do. How it's being applied is unfolding one step at a time.
Right. Not getting overwhelmed by the unknown.
Well, that's fine if you get overwhelmed by the overwhelmed by the unknown. Get out of it after that. Because the misalignment that's showing up, because I can't just tell you to just don't get overwhelmed by the unknown. Like, the unknown has some, like, that's coming up because that's an area for you to realign. So we need to realign it, and I'll help you here in a second, but we need to realign that. So it's like what comes up is part of the process. Now, you may be thinking the overwhelmed by the unknown is stopping me from the process, but no, but right now that is the process. So repeat after me. I take full ownership of my life and everything in it.
Take full ownership of my life and everything in it.
The unknown is the unknown.
The unknown is the unknown.
I choose to believe
that
life is unfolding for my greatest good.
That life is unfolding for my greatest good.
Even if it's scary,
the
unknown can be good.
The unknown can be good.
And bad. I can't control it. But one thing's for sure. Fearing it is only shutting me down. So the best way to handle the unknown is to be balanced and aligned with whatever comes next. Fearing what happens tomorrow is simply wasting my time. And distracting me from my life. I choose to live my life right now in this moment. And to embrace the future. As life unfolds for me. Known or unknown. Because the known isn't always bad.
Unknown is
always bad.
Is not always bad.
Sometimes it's really good. That's a fact. How's that feel?
Feels very timely.
Yeah. Okay.
Got a couple of big days coming up later this week where I'm going to meet with the seller's broker, some folks around in that area where the current deal is. And so I'm already like psyching myself out about it, but I'm like, okay, just align with the frame
Breathe. So repeat after me. I take full ownership of my life and everything in it.
I take full ownership of my life and everything in it.
And a deal is a deal.
And a deal is a deal.
Some close.
Some close.
Some don't.
Some
Some make money.
Some make money.
Some don't.
Some don't.
And there is no formula
And there is no formula
for which deals close,
for which deals close,
other than some deals close
other than some deals close
and some deals don't.
and some deals don't.
So I choose to move forward and take action
So I choose to move forward and take action
because I am going to find a great deal.
because I am going to find a great deal.
I hope it's this next deal,
I hope it's this next deal,
but if it's not, I'm not going to worry.
but if it's not, I'm not going to worry.
If this deal doesn't happen,
If this deal doesn't happen,
it's because it's not the right deal.
it's because it's not the right deal.
There's nothing to lose by the wrong deal not closing.
There's nothing to lose by the wrong deal not closing.
So I'm excited to move forward
So I'm excited to move forward
and look at all the opportunities that come my way
and look at all the opportunities that come my way
because I'm going to keep working
because I'm going to keep working
until I close a successful deal.
until I close a successful deal.
And then I'll close more.
And then I'll close more.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
Yay, look at that. Freedom from deals. Like I've been in sales for my first sales job was in 91. Some deals close, some don't. That's the only and I've had deals I swore were going to close that didn't, and ones that I never dreamed would, because it always involves another person. You never know.
Right.
So having that faith or belief or understanding that you live in an attraction-based universe, or you believe in God, or whatever you like gives you certainty that you are going to close deals because that's what happened, will hold you towards the purpose instead of getting stuck along the way in the ones that aren't aligned. So your frame of how you operate is better than your frame of this deal.
That makes sense.
Okay. You good?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for this week.
Excellent. Excellent. I think you are too.
Ready to meet some people, learn, and figure out what's next.
Awesome. Excellent, Marta. Go kill it this week. Give me an update later.
I will, for sure.
All right.
This was awesome.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye. Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you found this useful. To get your own experience of coaching, please go to freeintrosession.com and you can book in a complimentary Do the Impossible goal setting session. Until next time, I'm Jason Dries with the Do the Impossible podcast. Go get it.